James, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, Ken, thanks for your time and for your insight. I appreciate it.
You bet. What's going on?
So I'm in a bit of a pickle, an interesting, although probably a good problem to have. I'm looking to transition from my current job into another role, along with several of my colleagues who I'd like to continue to work with. And it looks like the right thing has come along, and we would all be able to work together. And the pay for the new company would represent probably a 15 to 20% increase from where I currently am.
Oh, okay.
However, I know, good problem to have. I would be walking away from some pretty significant short-term compensation due to me in January, February, and April of next year, totaling about $170,000, which is a hard thing to say goodbye
yes,
to.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And I don't want to regret not taking a job that seems like it's the right thing at a cool company with a lot of awesome opportunities, but that would hurt.
And these are friends?
Friends and colleagues, yes.
Of the for the new job. They're starting their own thing, or it's already established?
So I'm at a company working with them currently, and things have changed rather abruptly where we currently are, and we are all looking to make a fairly swift exit.
Okay, now I'm really confused.
So we've been working together for several years, and we were under the direction of a fantastic manager who was recently disposed of in a pretty terrible way. And we find ourselves working for someone that we have never sensed any level of competency in, and that we just frankly do not trust.
Right, but what I'm confused about is, I should have stipulated, I'm confused because you're looking for a swift exit, and yet you're going, I got 170 grand coming to me but between now and the end of April, or first of next year, January to April, I'm going to collect 170 grand.
Right. So I could stick it out. I could keep my head down, and I don't think my position would be in any jeopardy. But the role is very unfulfilling. I'm not really having any level of internal impact, and it's just kind of a frustrating environment to be in.
Okay, so this is a wrestling match between your head and heart, then.
Correct.
Because the head's going, dude, what are you thinking? Stay and deal with it. You're a big boy. You can put on your big boy pants and just wait until you collect your 170 and then say hasta la vista, which, I mean, your head's not wrong. Your head's making a very compelling case. But your heart's going, I want to be out of here. And if it weren't for the $170,000 payout looming, this wouldn't even be an issue. You wouldn't even be calling me.
Correct. I mean, I'd be excited to take a job that's a 15, 20% raise and still maintain, those coworker relationships that I've built over the last couple of years.
Here's the only question, though. Okay, I understand this is the wrestling match, but I've got a few more questions. This is a startup. Has it even happened yet? Has everybody else left and already started this thing? Or you guys are all talking in the lunchroom going, hey, let's go do our own thing and we'll pay you this and we'll pay me this. I mean, where's this thing stand, this new company?
So we are all in the process of interviewing, but our names are kind of put aside in that special file. We have a positive reputation, and the person we'd be working for understands, who we are.
So it is an existing company that wants to hire the whole group of you? Correct. Okay, it's not a startup.
No, it's not.
Okay, that's what I was trying to understand. Great.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
here's the deal.
What questions would you ask, and anything any direction as to what I should consider here?
Well, you got to decide. How important is the 170 right now? And it's a cost analysis to where you go, I'm going to weigh the cost of my emotional and mental state versus my financial state. And so, for instance, you got 170. So the way I'd look at it is this. If you and I had a whiteboard, let's just go ahead and do it really quick, okay? So you have to fill in the blanks, but I would go, all right, let's run the numbers on what your base salary is now at your current job, and plus the 170. Is that guaranteed to be paid out, or it could be paid out?
So 50 of it is guaranteed as part of my 25% annual bonus, and then the other tranches of 60 are stock options that are maturing.
Okay, so it's guaranteed.
Yes.
Okay.
Based on the current value of the company, yeah, and that's projected to conservatively be about $60K each.
All right, so it's close to guaranteed. All right, so I got to go in 30 seconds. So I would put it on the board, and I would say, all right, I've got my salary plus these bonuses, stock options, and that's one number. Between now and next April, I would make this amount of money based on the current gig. The new gig with my bump, I would make this amount of money. And you just got to be able to see both stacks of cash, because that's all this is. Your heart wants to leave. You know you should leave. You want to leave. So I'd wrestle with the two piles of cash and go, but now I got to weigh in my mental health, my emotional health if I stay where I know I don't want to stay. And then your answer is going to be clear.